Hey guys, this is just a quick video to walk you through our drama unit. So I'm just going to do this one video for our drama unit, besides the instructions and stuff. I'm not going to do a weekly video because I figure you guys have got the lay of the land pretty good by now. And drama, we're just kind of repeating the same stuff we did with short story, except now we are looking at drama. So I'll walk you through things, and as always, just shoot me an email if you have questions. So this first week here in week 8, you're going to watch this video, you're going to read the essay instructions. There will be a separate video that goes over the essay instructions themselves, and then you will read and or watch, and I'll talk to you about that in a second, are 2 plays for this unit. So just like with short story, I'm only giving you 2 things to work with, and that's mostly just so we don't pile on the reading and you can spend more time with your research and writing. So you only have 2 choices to read and to write about, but the goal of that is to keep it simple for you guys and not too much work. This first week you also have a week 8 discussion board to do, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So when I say read and or watch Fences by August Wilson and Trifles by Susan Glassell, you'll see down here these Word documents. These are the actual scripts to the play. So this is a script to Fences, and this is a script to Trifles. I will say Fences is a long one. Fences is meant to be a 2-hour long full theater production. So it is a full play. So it's I think it's it's a couple hours long if you choose to watch it, and it would probably take you a couple of hours to read it. Trifles is shorter. It's a 1-act play. It's 30 minutes about to watch it and probably about the same to read it. So you can read these. That's totally fine. They're there for you. There they are. I have also included, so with drama, my big thing with drama is that it's not meant to be read, it's meant to be watched, because there's all these other elements in play. When you actually watch a play being performed, there's the acting, there's the costumes, there's especially when it's filmed like a movie like this one's going to be, it's how it's shot and how the props are set up. So I like if you can watch it instead of just do the reading. I think that's often better. So it's not a easier thing necessarily, but I think it's better, because that way when it gets to your essay, say you're super into clothes or something or fashion design, you could look at why they chose to dress people in a certain way, or something about the acting choices, that kind of stuff. So that stuff is absolutely free for you to write about as well when it comes to drama. So you do have a link to the Trifles production right here. This is just a YouTube video, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of slow, but it's a pretty good production of Trifles. So that is linked there for you. Fences is a little more difficult because there's not just a free version. So, well, you could probably find it somewhere. So the Fences, if you prefer to watch Fences, which I encourage you to do, it's not oh, I'm going to cheat or something. I encourage you to watch it instead of just read it. Fences, here, let's see, is this one. All right. It's the Fences with Denzel Washington, that he directed, produced, starred in. He made this whole big thing. So if you were going to watch Fences, get the Denzel Washington version. It is almost word for word faithful to the script. And Viola Davis is in it, and she's fantastic, and it's pretty well done. If you have issues with listening to men yell, trigger warning on this one a little bit. So watch this if you would like. Totally fine. The Northeast State Library actually has a DVD copy of this if you want to come here and borrow it, or you can stream it wherever you want. I was looking on YouTube earlier and it looked like you could stream it somewhere, I don't know, for free with ads. So if you can get access to this, totally fine. Or if you want to read part of it and then just watch sections of it with the sections of it from YouTube, that's totally fine too. You could still talk about the acting and the costumes and all of that. Like, this Viola Davis scene is fantastic. She's so good. So if you want to, I think maybe it's on Netflix. So yeah, so if you can find that to watch for free, have at it. I just don't have a link for you. Okay. As easy as I do for that Trifles production, probably because, you know, copyrights and Denzel Washington's lawyers and all of that. So again, highly encourage you to watch these instead of just read them. You've only got 2 of them. Yep. And then you have a discussion board to do. I'll click on this so we can walk through it a little bit. So you, after you watch these movies, watch the films, or read the plays, you need to decide which one you want to write about. There's plenty to write about with both. Just because Fences is longer doesn't necessarily make it like have more stuff to write about. So just pick the one that you liked the best, or that felt most like resonant to you, or that annoyed you the least, or whatever. Use your own metrics to pick, but you only have to choose one to write about for your essay and for your discussion post. So if you choose to write about Trifles, you're going to answer these questions here and ignore the questions about Fences. If you choose to write about Fences, you can ignore these Trifles questions here and just answer the one about Fences. When you respond to other people after a few days, like here up in the following week, you try to see if you can respond to somebody who wrote about the same play that you want to write about, but it's okay if not. Like, maybe I've had this before where everybody in the whole world decides to write about Fences and nobody decides to write about Trifles. It's okay if you respond to someone else's discussion board, but the goal of having you post something that is visible to the rest of the class is that you can like bounce ideas off of each other a little bit, and you'll find within these questions lots of themey words that will hopefully help you brainstorm for your essay. So that's that first week. It's a lot. This is going to be the heavier week just because we got to do all this reading and stuff. If you need to do some of the reading or watching into next week, that's fine, but I was putting it together and it didn't seem to make sense to read one thing or watch one thing this week and one thing the next week. So just kind of strap in for this week being laying the groundwork for your whole drama unit, and then it's going to lighten up from here. Then moving into week 9, respond to somebody else's week 8 discussion board. This week you're going to complete the drama analysis worksheet, which is just like those other worksheets we've done, about it, and you're going to complete the worksheet about the play that you've chosen, so about Fences or Trifles. This week I also want you to go ahead and read the original work instructions, and I'll have a video going over the instructions for you. The original work is the thing that's going to take the place of our final exam, so we don't really have a final exam in here, but I thought it is a really fun way to end the semester by doing something kind of creative. But things that are creative sometimes take a little bit of thinking about before you really can execute it. So your original work is not due till like the 14th, I think, like the very, very end of our semester together. But I want you to start kind of thinking about it so that you're not like trying to do it on the fly all during finals week and got 700 other things going on. So start read the original work instructions, watch that video, and start brainstorming. Then in the 10th week, you're just turning in the drama analysis essay and the drama research journal. And then I'll have another video, I guess, for the original work when we get there. But that is our Unit 4 drama. Let me know if you have any questions.